As you're working on your button design within Build-A-Button, you may find that sometimes you want to take one or more steps backward. In other words, to undo some of the changes that you've made. And in those situations, you can make use of the Undo and Redo buttons, as well as the option to clear the canvas entirely. Let's say, for example, that as I'm working on this button, I think maybe I'd like to move the text down toward the bottom right of the button, and perhaps even change some of the attributes. Maybe I think I might like to change that text outline color to a different color, in this case, yellow. And then I realize that that's not really working, so I'd like to take a step backward. At the right of the toolbar along the top of the Build-A-Button interface, you'll find the Undo button, and to the right of that, the Redo button. So Undo enables you to take a step backward. In this case, the most recent change I made was to set the text outline color to yellow. So the first time I click the Undo button, that text outline will change back to red. The previous change I made was to move the text, and so if I click Undo again, that text will move back into its original position. And if I change my mind about an undo, in other words, I want to move forward in that history of changes that I've made, then I could click the Redo button. In this case, for example, that would move the text back toward the bottom right of the button. And so I can go backward and forward through the history of changes that I've made if I'd like to, for example, undo one of those recent changes. And of course, if I'm not happy with the way my button is working out at all, I can also clear the entire canvas and start over. The first button on that toolbar at the top of Build-A-Button is the Clear Canvas button. If you click that button, you'll first see a confirmation dialog asking if you're sure that you want to clear the entire canvas, essentially resetting the overall button. If you click the OK button, of course, that canvas will be cleared. And note that clearing the canvas is not a step that you're able to undo. So if you're not happy with a change that you made, you can take a step back in history with the Undo button, or if you've gone too far with that undo, you can use the Redo button to move forward in history. And of course, you can also clear the canvas so you can start over with your button design.